Can you imagine that? Alright. This isn't the crowd for this kind of material. But you got to try, you know? You got to try. Alright. You got to try. This is my night, alright? Fuck you guys. I can do 40 minutes. No. Okay, well guys, we're going to have 4 acts in the second half. It's going to be quick. I will keep doing new jokes. So just be ready. It will get worse. But no, you guys are a lovely crowd. Please give up your first act of this half. Brendan!
What a glowing introduction. Hey Dalston, how's it going, man? How's everybody doing? Oh, doing good, yeah. You guys are a lovely crowd. Really lovely. How's everyone's day going? Nice, excellent, yeah. Are you from Northern Ireland? Person keeps answering here, yeah.
Yes.
Excellent, man. Up the top?
Yes.
Where in Northern Ireland?
Belfast.
Belfast, very good. I'm from Cork, which is right down the bottom. Yeah. So how Cork works, right, was like, so at the very bottom of Ireland, and it was effectively like a swamp. Like, it was basically like a marsh. And then a bunch of settlers were like, let's build a town on top of this. And Cork was made. Who hasn't been talked to, guys? Is anybody, how are you doing? Are you all good? You look you don't want to be spoken to, do you? You what? Say again. You're hungover. Oh, did you have a good night last night?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
We
Got fucked up with the Easter bunny, that's what's up. Looking for coloured eggs and shit. What did you do?
we went to a dark 80s disco night.
A dark 80s disco night. Very good. Is that like, what's 80s? That's not Rick Astley, no? That's 80s, 90s, right? Is it like Bowie? Is that like, get up to some hijinks? Nice. Very good. Very good. Where are you from yourself? I hear an accent. Greece. Oh, fantastic. That's like where they created being gay. I love it. That's fantastic. No, guys, it wasn't Dalston, I swear. It was Greece, I promise you. I read some Greek literature recently. And you know, I've seen breakdowns in philosophy and stuff, but I've never like physically read it. There's so much gay shit in it. There's so much, guys, there's like, Plato's like breaking down, you know what I mean? Like philosophical quandaries like, well, I love my wife, but the way I love my boyfriend is completely different. If we take this like the other, and it's so good, you guys, it's fantastic. But guys, I shaved my beard very recently, and she was really confused. Yeah, I'll tell you that much. No, I'll tell you what, I shaved my head very, very recently, and a friend of mine was like, oh, Brendan, you've gone full Neo. I was like, oh, I was like from the Matrix. He was like, no, like Nazi. Yeah, you've gone full Neo. I was like, that's not what I'm going for. That's not what I'm going. And curiously, another friend of mine was like, oh, Brendan, you look like you could be on either side of the concentration camp. That's 2 for 2, you guys. That is 2 for 2, you know. I either need to grow my hair back or get some new friends, you know. I'm joking. I do not have any friends. I do. No, I'm joking. I do. Yeah. Ramon's my friend, but he's not seducing women with Down syndrome. No, so you know, like, you know the term bipolar, right? I'm not familiar with bipolar. You know what that used to be called? It used to be called manic depression. That's like a way better name. Do you not think so? I feel like manic depression is like so much sexier than bipolar. Right? I feel like bipolar kind of sounds like, you know, like you're fucking, you know, colored bears. You know what I mean? But this twink fucks any kind of bear, I'll tell you that much, alright? Come on. As someone said recently, Brendan, you should really stop poking the bear. And I'm more of a twink poker myself, okay? I'll tell you that much, okay? But, yeah, you ever see these, like, human statues in Leicester Square? You know, sometimes I stop and I go, wow, that really looks like a statue. I actually, you know, I thought it was a statue for a moment. And sometimes I stop and I go, wow, That man has covered himself in silver paint. And he doesn't even look like a statue. He's just having a mental breakdown in Leicester Square. And I'm not even going to give him £2. I feel like, you know, the whole, like, my gang, right? The LGBTQ, like, you know, I like it, I love it, it's good. But, like, the acronym is getting a bit long, lads. So I believe every letter has, you know, the right to be there, and I'm glad they are, but, like, it's a fucking barcode at this point, guys. No, it really, it's just that, like, it kind of, like, it baffles me a little bit that, like, some of the words within the acronym are shorter than the actual acronym. You know what I mean? And guys, our new flag, it's a bit crowded. Come on, it's a bit of an optical illusion, you know what I mean? Like, it is more crowded than the latest Avengers poster, our most recent play. It's like a straight person designed it, I'll tell you that much. But did you ever meet a guy who's just not 5'11"? You guys have met men who are not 5'11"?
Yeah.
Are you not 5'11"?
No, I'm 5'8".
Okay.
And
Yeah.
then I see that if I see a dating profile, and I just take off a few inches because I know they're lying.
Cause yeah, no, of course, yeah.
I'm like, you're telling me you're 5'11". Yeah, you're shorter than me, and I'm 5'8".
It's somehow, they make you even taller, don't they? They're like, oh, what are you, like 6'2"? And you're like, nobody. So, it's somehow the most popular fake height amongst all men. I think it's because it sounds like believably tall, you know what I mean? Like if you said you were 6 foot, you'd kind of be like, bullshit, prove it. But if you said you're 5'11", you're kind of like, I don't think so, but statistically that does check out. I mean, you know, I think it's so popular, in fact, that if we got every 5'11" man in this room and we lined them against this wall, they would all be completely different fucking heights. I don't mind. I got my tall privilege, you know what I mean? It makes me even taller, you know? People are like, oh, what are you? 9 foot? That's great, man. In the NBA, that's pretty sick. But I've not always been tall, believe it or not, you guys. I was once a child. Yeah. I'm not just that. I was a short child. Children, they're like the shortest people out there. You got so it's nice to have experienced both sides of that coin. My friend Connor has been tall since day one. For real, guys. 4 years old, this kid was tall. You ever see a tall 4-year-old? I'll answer that question. You have no idea. They look like a 7-year-old. You know what I mean? Like, but my dad told me, confessed to me, that when you saw Connor crying in the yard as a child, it looked like a grown man was crying in a playground with children. When we turned 7 years old, all of the adults stopped giving Connor sweets when we went trick-or-treating with him. In 6th class, which is like 11 years old, we were learning idioms. And we learned, act your age, not your shoe size. And Connor put up his hand and said, but miss, my shoe size is 13. I understand, you know, people lie about their height because it's more of a masculinity thing. Yeah, what's up, bro? But it's more of a masculinity thing than anything else. But, you know, there is more than one way to skin a cat, you know what I mean? There is more than one way to... Who was skinning so many cats? Who was skinning so many cats that they were like, the possibilities are just endless. I don't even think there's that many ways to skin a cat, you know what I mean? Like, can anybody here put up their hand and tell me one other way to skin a cat? None? Not even one? What was it? Sorry, is it what?
With chopsticks.
With chopsticks? Jesus Christ, fair play, man. How would you do that?
I didn't have a good accent.
Okay. Yeah. Does anybody else have one? Okay, well, but
Go
just
top to tail.
say again.
Go top to tail.
Go top to tail. Fine. Okay, that's two. There are some more ways.
Tail to top.
Tell the dog, that's 3. That's 3. Okay, well, if you have a way, say now, because whenever I do this joke, someone always comes up to me after the gig and they go, I wasn't going to say it during the show. If you get a screwdriver, okay, you just say it now. Just tell us now if you've got any other ways to skin a cat. We're currently on 3. No? Okay, well, I'll see you freaks after the show. I'm going to give you back to our MC, Ramon. Thank you very much, guys. You've been a lovely audience.
And always listening to me. Like I said, anyway, I'm still dating, guys. I'm still dating.